So Alcaraz has just taken this first set in this final versus Zverev in Paris at the French Open. So let's take a look at the stats. So we have confidence in backing Zverev in the second set. 2 aces, 2 double faults. More serves in from Zverev, but only 48% won. Winners 3, unforced errors 10. Both players have got 10 unforced errors. And total points won 40%. So Zverev, Zverev lost his first service game, but so did Alcaraz. And then Zverev lost his third, and then his fifth. So 3 breaks is not ideal, but in a final of a Grand Slam, this can be forgiven. If it was a normal tournament, then 3 breaks for ATP matches are an automatic no-trade signal. But this, coupled with the fact that he's had reasonable stats in this first set, and it is a Grand Slam final, I will be looking to back him in the second set with my strategy 1 hands-on approach. Still just waiting for Alcaraz to close out this first service game of the second set. No trades entered just yet, and we've got improved confidence in Zverev, the fact that he is really challenging him. Now, it would be nice to get the early break, in which case we'll back Zverev at not the best pricing, but of course would have that 1 break buffer. So let's see what happens. We'll just hold on in here to see if Alcaraz can win this first service game of the second set. So we've got the hold. That was a pretty long service game from Alcaraz, so it's time to enter some trades. We've got better pricing, 7.2 from Zverev, and 1.16, 1.17 on Alcaraz's side. So I'm going to put a back and lay trade in, and I'm going to play around with these throughout the set to lock in some profits and reduce my liability. So I've got £1,000 liability, but if you watch my trading videos before, or if you follow similar strategies, you'll know that this is not £1,000 risk. I'm not going to lose £1,000 even if I just walk away now and don't come back for 10 or 15 minutes. Though that £1,000 will not disappear. That's just the nature of trading, and that's the way it goes. Relatively confident service hold there from Zverev, so I'm going to reduce my liability down here and lock in some profit. We've got a movement of 7 down to 6.2, and 1.17 to 1.19. So the idea here is to leave a little bit of money in the market to capitalise on a break if we get it, but the main objective is to slowly build up this profit on these service holds. So we're now at love 30 on Alcaraz's third service game. Now it would of course be nice if we get the break here. However, we have taken a pretty ultra cautious approach with reducing the liability. Now the reason for this is because we are essentially backing the outsider, Zverev. So the aim at the start of the set was to kind of slowly lock in profit, keep a little bit of money in the market to jump on a swing if we get the break, but not keeping that much money in the market because the chances of a break are that slightly bit lower compared to if the players were more evenly balanced. So let's see what happens here. Maybe he'll get the break, maybe he won't. If he doesn't get the break, then we'll just be back on the serve. And I'll actually probably look to leave a little bit more money in the market to capitalise on a potential break after Zverev next serves. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Stay in the moment. Okay, so we've got 15.40 here on Alcaraz's serve. So you can see how the price is jumping around a lot, and so is our profit. So we're looking at about £500 profit at the moment, at the price of 4 on Zverev. Zverev has got the break, so let's take a look at the pricing chart. Now the chart actually hasn't updated. We are looking at the price of 3.6, which is a bit lower there. So actually we have reached pre-match starting prices, which would be set end prices if Zverev was to win the second set. So with this in mind, I'm actually not going to add any more money into the market. I'm going to let this just ride out a little bit because I can't see, unless the market has a lot of increased confidence in Zverev, I cannot see this moving massively more. The only reason it would do is if the market has a lot more confidence. So we're looking at 3.75. I'd be tempted to put a bid on here. What I'm going to do actually, I'm actually going to, well, am I? No, I'm not. I was going to lock in a bit of profit there, just in case. I mean, this is an ultra cautious approach, just because Zverev is the outsider. You know, Alcaraz is expected to win this. We've got a fair amount of profit there, not very exciting profit, £500. But I say, in normal play, there may be a chance the price could shorten quite a bit more, which would suggest a lot more confidence in Zverev. But in normal circumstances, these are second set win prices, which are the same as pre-match prices. So I'm actually just going to hold on in here. On the confirmation of the break, we'll see what the price moves to, and then I will actually look to exit and take my profits. But first of all, let's see if he can just hold out for the confirmation of this break. Confirmation of the break, and as we haven't had a huge amount more price movement, I'm just going to hedge out and take my profit. What did we get? From 3.65, didn't we, to 3.4. So we've actually beaten set end prices. The Betfair charts are just a little bit slow to update. There is actually a support level of 3 there, which suggests it could go quite a bit lower. But the fact we are below pre-match starting prices on Zverev's price, and as you can see here, the same as Alcaraz, of course, on price balance. The prices are always going to be balanced because there are only 2 players. I'm happy with the money there. A fair bit of profit, not overly exciting, but a good bit of profit nonetheless. And this is taking a very ultra cautious approach again, because Zverev is the outsider. When you're backing the outsider, you need to be more cautious and more aware of your downside. Yes, of course, you've got to look to maximize your profits, but it's more important to be much more risk averse, make the profit, but protect your downside at all times. Now, please remember that these live trading videos are purely to show you the real-life trading scenarios that actually occur. Yes, I do use my strategies, but I add loads of different variations to them. Please don't try and just copy my strategies through these videos. You won't get very far. You cannot do this through the monkey see, monkey do approach. There's reasons why I take different approaches in different situations, depending on the players, depending on the pricing, depending on the pre-match analysis, the in-play analysis from the previous sets, what's happening in the game. There are so many different elements to take into account to influence why I'm putting on certain trades and why I'm exiting and reducing my liability. So please take value from the lessons I'm teaching in these live sessions, but please do not try and do the monkey see, monkey do approach and try and start tennis trading without knowing the full ins and outs.
Now, if you found this video useful, then please do check out my YouTube channel for loads more videos and subscribe to be notified of when I upload new videos. And if you'd like to become a successful tennis trader, then you can start your journey by enrolling on my free video course, An Introduction into Tennis Trading, at protennistrader.com. And you can also grab a free copy of my ebook, Tennis Trading, the Ultimate Guide to Getting Started. I'll see you soon.